This video is brought to you by EvangelistaSports.com, Canada's largest online soccer retailer. Be sure to use coupon code SR4U at checkout to get 10% off any order of $75 or more. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Adidas 11Pro 2 in the latest solar blue colorway. Now inside the box, all you get are the shoes themselves. They do not come with any extras. So let me get these out of the box really quickly. And if you guys could take a second to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. So here's a look at the new 11 Pro 2 colorway. And this is a shoe from Adidas that I think gets overlooked quite a bit for the simple fact that it does not feature a kangaroo leather upper, which is a feature that I think a lot of people look for from this style of soccer shoe. With that being said, even though it does lack a kangaroo leather upper, the quality of the leather on this shoe, which we'll talk about more later in the video, is still very good. And as far as comfort and providing a soft, natural leather touch is concerned, the 11 Pro 2 definitely does have a lot to offer. And if you guys want more information on the overall performance, be sure to check out the full written review on my website, linked down below in the description. And I'll also leave an annotation on screen to my playtest video of the 11 Pro 2 if you want to see the shoes in action. Also on the review page linked down below, if you guys are interested in purchasing a pair of these for yourself, you can pick up some of the older colorways on sale for some great prices right now. Or if you're interested in one of the newer colorways, there are buy it now links available with exclusive SR4U coupon codes that will allow you to pick these up well below their retail price, and they're already fairly inexpensive. So as far as bang for your buck shoes are concerned, the 11 Pro 2 is definitely one to consider. And again, if you want more info, that link is down below in the description. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. To start things off, let's talk about the colorway. Now, as you can see, this particular shoe features a solid solar blue base. You can see you have it across the entire upper, as well as in the laces, the heel liner, the sole plate, even in the little 11 Pro embroidery here on the tongue, and in the form of a leather upper. I have to say it looks really, really good. Solar blue, for those that don't know, is the same shade of blue we saw on the launch of the current F50 Adidas. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this shade of blue in person. And like I said, it looks really good on the 11 Pro model. You have your white Adidas stripe, which is kind of a synthetic shiny material with your little white embroidery along the outside on both the lateral and medial side. You're going to find your embroidered Adidas logo right here in kind of an orangish gold color, and you're also going to find that same shade of orangish gold in some of the studs. You're going to find your black accent in the form of your embroidered 11 Pro right here on the medial side. And then on the back, in place of the 11 Pro branding that we've seen on other colorways, this features that battle pack theme in a very small portion of the shoe, the half mustache pattern that we saw from the 11 Pros at the World Cup, obviously in the form of little black battle pack patterns on top of the blue synthetic upper. So again, really kind of interesting looking. I personally wish it would have been solid blue all over the place, but I guess leave your opinions down below on the overall aesthetics and the look of this brand new colorway that Adidas has incorporated on their 11 Pro model. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Now, as you can see, the sole plate, like I mentioned, is mostly solar blue. You have that same kind of battle pack theme in black going across the bottom, your little black strips on the sole plate, and then like I said, half the studs are orange, half the studs are clear in color. So that's pretty much it as far as the colorway goes. To me, it's a very simple, straightforward, good looking shoe from Adidas. And I really don't think that there's much to dislike about this particular colorway, especially if you're looking for a blue and white pair of shoes. So with that being said, let's move on next to a quick little segment where we talk about all the tech specs and performance aspects around the 11 Pro 2. As far as performance is concerned, again, if you guys want as much information and details as possible, I would strongly recommend checking out the full written review on my website, linked down below in the description of this video, and I'll also leave an annotation on screen to my playtest video of the 11 Pro 2, where you can see the shoes in action. But for the sake of this video, I will go over all of the important tech specs that you should know about if you're planning on ordering a pair of these for yourself. Now, starting off with the upper, being that this is part of the 11 Pro line, it's supposed to offer kind of a more traditional feel but with a modern twist. Obviously, Adidas has the Copa Mundial model, which is made from kangaroo leather, made in Germany, very classic traditional styling. A lot of people like that shoe, including myself, but the 11 Pro line is kind of for people who want a similar type of feel but don't want to give up a lot of modern elements and modern innovation that you would get from a soccer shoe in 2014. Some of those elements that you just can't get from a Copa Mundial. So the upper is predominantly leather. It's made from a calfskin leather material that Adidas calls Taurus leather. And the calfskin leather is not just standard. In the forefoot area here where you have this kind of quilted pattern, it does have this memory foam type of additive to the leather itself, which gives it a nice soft sensation. It doesn't take away from the softness or flexibility of the leather, but it makes for a very, very padded sensation when you are making touches on the ball. So if you like a very cushioned feel, you're going to love the feel of the 11 Pro 2. The tongue also features memory foam pretty much from top to bottom. So again, you're going to get a very consistent padded feel across the entire foot. And pretty much the entire shoe is leather apart from this little section right here at the heel, which is synthetic, but no big deal. That part is not going to come in contact with the ball all that often. And even if it was leather, it really wouldn't impact the feel because there is an internal plastic heel counter right there anyways. Central lacing system, as you can see. And again, the tongue does not feature any flaps, but it does have that memory foam through the middle. So again, it does take a little bit of getting used to as far as having that extra padding, but once you get used to it, especially if it's something that you like, you're going to love the feel of the new 11 Pro. You can see at the top they do include that extra lace hole on both the lateral and medial side. This is one of those elements that I wish more companies would include in their shoes. You don't have to use the extra lace hole, but if you really want that lockdown feel from your shoes, an extra tight fit, using that extra lace hole will definitely allow you to get that tighter fit. So again, a nice little element that Adidas has incorporated on this new model. Like I mentioned, your internal heel counter, it does not have the same cut as previous 11 Pro or even Adipure models. It's cut more like the Predator Instinct or the Predator LZ2 if you want to compare it to any of the Predator models. So it's a little bit higher up the back, a little bit higher on the sides, and you can see that it does feature a synthetic suede liner on the inside as well. So very, very soft, plenty of extra padding, and the step-in comfort you get from this shoe is absolutely fantastic. The insole is fully removable. You can see it does feature the Champions League branding with this particular colorway. You have your very soft synthetic suede liner on top, and it's pretty much just one single layer of this gray foam material. Really good step-in comfort, really high quality foam, and again, I can't complain about the insole or the inside of the shoe whatsoever. You can also see on the inside of the shoe, it features a soft synthetic suede lining across the entire inside. So again, comfort on this shoe is absolutely fantastic. There's no seams, just that soft suede against your foot or your sock. So again, extremely comfortable experience with the 11 Pro 2. Moving on to the sole plate. This is what Adidas calls the comfort frame. It replaces the sprint frame construction that we saw on the previous 11 Pro model, which is, in comparison, a little bit lower, a little bit more low profile, a little bit more flexible. It's a slightly wider base as well. No MyCoach compatibility, as you can see. And you also get the new 11 Pro stud pattern, which still features triangular shaped studs, but they are a little bit smaller than average, and you get more of them in the forefoot area. So stability in comparison to the other stud patterns available from Adidas, it's perhaps going to be the best on the 11 Pro model just because it's a little bit lower to the ground, a little bit less aggressive, and again, it's kind of more along the lines of what you would expect from a traditional shoe with conical studs. You have triangular shapes here with rounded edges, so you still get plenty of grip. It does have a slightly bladed sensation about it when pushing off, but again, it doesn't lack the maneuverability, that freedom to pivot, twist, and turn when your foot is planted. So overall, if you're looking for a more traditional feeling stud pattern, you're really going to like what you get with the 11 Pro 2. So that's pretty much it as far as tech specs go. There's a lot to like about the shoe, and while it does lack that kangaroo leather upper, something that a lot of people view as premium, I don't think it was 100% necessary to achieve a premium feel, a premium experience from the 11 Pro 2. You definitely get it, even though it doesn't feature a kangaroo leather upper. So please keep that in mind. And this is definitely still a shoe that you should consider if you are planning on something a little bit more traditionally styled. So that's pretty much it as far as tech specs go. And next we'll move on to a quick weigh-in so you can see how lightweight these guys are. In terms of weight, the 11 Pro 2 is not nearly as lightweight as the original 11 Pro, and a lot of that has to do with the more significant amount of leather you get on the upper, as well as the switch from going from a sprint frame construction to the comfort frame sole plate on the new 11 Pro. So I'm going to weigh this pair for you today in real time. Keep in mind this is a brand new pair in a size 9 US. I'm going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that they weigh in at 9.5 ounces, 9.55 ounces to be exact. So again, it isn't a heavy shoe, it's not an ultra lightweight option, and in terms of what you would expect from a shoe that's going to offer a more traditional leather touch on the ball, it's kind of right in the a good weight range if you ask me. I don't think that anybody looking at the 11 Pro is going to be expecting a shoe that is ultra lightweight, and you certainly don't get that with this particular model. But again, if you're looking for great comfort, a nice nice soft leather touch and a decent weight range, the 11 Pro 2 definitely has a lot to offer. So that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of the video goes, and move on next to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit, and of course what the sizing is like. Alright, here's a look at the 11 Pro 2 on feet, and from right out of the box, these are extremely comfortable shoes. Of course, they are made from natural calfskin leather, so give them a couple hours to break in, and the upper will stretch, form to the exact shape of your foot, even soften up a little bit more, making them even that much more comfortable. But like I said, from right out of the box, I have no complaints whatsoever. As far as the fit is concerned, it's definitely the widest option on offer from Adidas's current inline models, aside from, of course, the Adidas Copa Mundial. So even if you do have wide feet, this is one of those shoes that should fit you quite comfortably. And again, keep in mind, they are natural leather, so they will stretch in pretty much all the areas that they need to, the midfoot, the forefoot, and the toe box, if need be. So please keep that in mind. A good option for wider footed players. As far as sizing is concerned, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size for the best possible fit. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing of the 11 Pro 2 from Adidas in the latest solar blue colorway. I know it's one of those shoes that isn't getting a ton of attention. I know a lot of people aren't excited about this particular model, but if you are looking for a more traditional leather-like experience from your soccer shoes, you're interested in an Adidas model, and you're not a fan of the Copa, then the 11 Pro 2 is still a very, very solid shoe. Yes, it's not kangaroo leather, but the calfskin leather on the upper is actually quite good, and I have to say, it's a very, very comfortable shoe as well. So if comfort and having a soft leather touch is important to you, this is definitely a shoe that you're going to enjoy wearing. Again, if you guys want more information on the overall performance, check out the full written review on my website, linked down below in the description. Also on that review page, you're going to find the high quality images of this shoe that'll give you a better idea as to how they actually do look in person, as well as buy it now links with the best prices online, including exclusive SR4U coupon codes, allowing you to pick these up below their retail price. So be sure to go ahead and check that out if you're interested in a pair for yourself. I'll also leave annotations on screen to my playtest video and any of the other performance oriented videos I have with the 11 Pro 2, so be sure to check out those resources if you want as much information as possible. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. If you have any questions or suggestions at all, be sure to leave those down below in the comment section. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.